This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last season's national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Wiggins. Tackle made after a big gain.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
Keeping it on the ground here. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. It's a quick grab and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to throw yet again. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to the air on the first play. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Great cut there. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the run here. Let's it go. Touchdown, Bearcats. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Hand off to the single back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Looking right. This one caught. And moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. 1st down and more. He's still running.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Jayhawks have 1st and 10 here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Jayhawks are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Jayhawks line it up with first and goal. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it, you're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Kansas. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they hand it off to the back. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Bearcats will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year, It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The receiver makes the catch. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to win the hurry out. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. And the Bearcats with 1st and 10 here. Tailback takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like the Bearcats will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play that needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Completion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, Well, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Oh, the spin move. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. And the Jayhawks come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are in the very first series to start the 2nd half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. It's a draw play. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Bearcats looking to cash in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Bearcats! This offense is still clicking. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This offense is back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's a shotgun run call. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Jayhawks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This offense really clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw over the middle. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks clear over to the right side. Can they chase him down?
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Jayhawks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Cincinnati has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He escapes the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looks like the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Signs the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Third down play for this offense. They pick up the first on the ground. Crosses the 10-yard line. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Bearcats looking to keep this drive moving. QB decides to keep it here. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. They get the completion. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, second and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Pass not complete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Pass complete on the crosser.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Jayhawks line up on first and 10 now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The game makes it second and medium. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass rush closing in. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader based on that last play. This offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's caught. It's Miranda. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. The 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. There's contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Promising starting with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
who's in the clear? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. They continue to roll up the score. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.